I do believe that, and I think some of the things that doesn't get spoken about enough in regard to this trade rumor is Deshaun Watson, with his no trade in his contract, said Miami was his top choice, so reportedly has Miami as his top choice. So why wouldn't the Dolphins inquire, right? And then when he was asked about it, well, of course, had to somewhat be honest and just didn't lie and said he doesn't really talk about that stuff. They did create some question marks around here whether they were behind Tua or not, even though he's had a pretty good preseason. I think they're behind him. I think that's what happened. It feels like that they wanted to find out what could happen with Deshaun Watson, or just inquire about whether even a trade was possible, because at this point you wonder if Goodell would nix a trade sort of like David Stern style. So I think they've sort of recovered a little bit. They had that team meeting, said Tua is our quarterback, and Mina mentioned some of the best backups in the league. The Dolphins are in pretty good shape. Jacoby Brissett, really, really good backup behind Tua.
Mina Kimes.
Well, first I'll say I can think of a lot of reasons why the Dolphins should not inquire. You know, and Izzy, I know you didn't mean it this way, but obviously everyone's aware of the fact that Deshaun Watson is under investigation, criminal investigation. 22 women have accused him of sexual misconduct. And that inquiry, and this is where I think the Flores thing comes into play, it's not coming from Brian Flores. It's coming from the owner. Not necessarily that he's making the call, but we all know a decision of this magnitude falls on Stephen Ross. So it's great that Brian Flores supports Tua. I'm sure he loved to hear it. But in the context of Deshaun Watson, it's meaningless.
Frank, do you believe the Dolphins are solidly behind Tua here?
No, I don't. And I think last year they benched him. I think in today's day and age with quarterbacks and head coaches, you know, they have such a short time where they have to prove that they could win. Look at Sam Darnold, what happened to him. Look at Josh Rosen. 1 year he was out with the Cardinals. So I think Tua knows that, and he has to be thinking, do I really need this as the season is about to start with my owners talking about Deshaun Watson? Brian Flores right now, I think he's trying to regain control of the locker room. I think the owner put him in a really tough spot. What was he supposed to say? We all know that Tua is going to start week 1, but after that, I guess it's a question.
Monica McNutt.
I mean, if you dig into the numbers, 64% completion rating, 6-3 in starts, and 2 of those wins he gets credit for. Fitzpatrick actually finished those games. There's certainly reason to understand why Tua might be feeling some heat. But to Mina's point, if your scruples can handle it, the numbers that Deshaun Watson puts up, I mean, those are really viable in terms of taking this Miami Dolphins squad to the next level.
Israel Les Wood.
Yeah, there was a Barrett Jackson report in the Miami Herald that said Stephen Ross does not make football decisions, so to imply that he was not pressuring to inquire about Deshaun Watson. But, you know, if it comes from the top, you know, what are you supposed to say, right? You probably are going to inquire and just see if anything could happen there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.